Why, hello. Welcome back to the channel if you guys are returning, and if you are brand new, 안녕하세요. 기억니다. 사랑해. I am KEYO, and I am weird. I don't know what else needs to be said. So upon request over the last couple of years, just like I stated in my last 10 Things Artist video, you guys have wanted to see more 10 Things Artists related content, and that is what I'm bringing you again today. I do apologize for this video kind of coming out a little bit late. Christmas was just passed yesterday when I'm filming this. I don't want to make these to deter anybody from wanting to pursue a career in the art field. I myself am pursuing a career in the art field. We're in this together. These are some of the things that you learn on your own, just like the last video. School doesn't teach you these. School is just fundamental. It teaches you techniques, it gets you thinking outside the box, and if you really want to pursue a career in art, then, well, not only that, if you want to pursue a career in anything, these are some points that could make you successful. Disclaimer, you will be hearing me say give up this, give up that, give up, give up, give up. Just stay tuned. Just keep that in mind. It is not negative. We are not negative here on the channel. And just like I stated in my last video, I'm trying to bend more towards the educational side of art and help you guys out with the things that I have learned over the years. So let's jump right in, get started, and hopefully you guys won't have anxiety attacks over some of these points. So number one, give up the not enough mentality. Some of these examples I have struggled with over the past couple of years. I keep my standards upon myself very, very high, and if I don't follow those, or if I don't meet a certain standard throughout the day, I don't feel like I've done anything. Some of the examples that fall under this is not enough time. There is a lot of time, you just have to make time. Not enough money. Whereas this one could be true because of those people that work part-time, those people that don't have jobs. You can make anything with materials that you have at home. Not enough supplies. Again, this kind of falls under that not enough money. You can use any supply that you have at home, whether it be paper, pencil, makeup. You can use previous supplies that you've had laying around and convert them into something else. You just gotta, try. Just get out. You'll never fail unless you try something. As stated by Krista Cloutier, I'm probably butchering that name, I apologize. But these all point to an underlying fear of not being enough. I can't really say too much towards the psychological aspect of her workings, but I do know that in a psychological aspect of studying psychology, the mindset there is pretty accurate. Just like I was briefly mentioning earlier, if I'm not spending my time making videos, editing videos, creating new art all the time, I don't feel like I've done anything with my day. The perfect example of this is actually in reference to Buena Band's video for the Happiness Experiment, where he spent 30 days within a set schedule trying to get everything done to see if he could increase his happiness levels and productivity drive. And I found that video actually very, very inspiring that I rewatched it the other day. A lot of his points resonated within me because I'm kind of the same way. But by throwing out this mentality, you can open up your mind to think, like, what can I do to bring fruition to this art piece? And this definitely helps your brain kind of fight against the I can't movement. I would like to interrupt the video to bring you a little special segment. Just saying that we've got new merch! So this is what I like to call the 3 Hearts hoodie. It has the 3 hearts right here, pixelated in all their glory on the front side. This one is custom made with my heart logo for me, but if you get this on the website, then you will get an additional red heart on the sleeve. And of course on the back has the Game Over Reset logo. And I love this hoodie so much. I have actually not taken it off since I've gotten it. It covers up my hands a little bit, just how I like my hoodies. Big and comfy. We also have the Ghosted tee. I am 5'10", so just keep that in mind. This is also a large shirt, so it's a little big and baggy on me. But this is the Ghosted tee. Also on the sleeve has the scary hangul going down it, which I really, really love. I can't find too many shirts with Korean on it, so I went ahead and put Korean on a shirt that's now available in my merch store, and I'm very, very happy with it. I am looking on getting some long line t-shirts in the shop as well. There are a lot of other designs, especially the art designs, that are going to be the next in my cart to go ahead and get. We do have the Supreme Art shirt. We've got a lot of other really, really neat designs that I've had a lot of fun making. So if you would like to check that out, it is KEYOPanda.com. Again, that is KEYOPanda.com. Now I shall return you to the scheduled program. Number 2, give up comparing. Comparing yourself to other artists or other beings is pretty much like an internal defeat upon yourself, thus leading to the I can't movement instead of the try. By comparing yourself to somebody else that may not even be worth your time, it develops your brain into thinking like, I can't do that. Just don't compare yourself. It's stupid. Just don't. Take Jinx, for instance. She's a fucking hottie. I can't do work like that. My digital art skills aren't intense like that, but is that going to prevent me from trying to do my own version of a Jinx fan art piece? No, it's not. Even though I realize that I will never be able to create Jinx artwork as fab as this, I know that I could do my own piece in my own style, in my own time, and have it look just as good in mental standards. Number 3, give up excuses. Told you there was going to be a lot of give ups in this. So the only thing that we're going to say on this one is Yoda. Do or do not. There is no try. I know a lot of Star Wars fans out there, you know, the good old classics 4, 5, and 6. If you don't try, you'll never know if you succeed or fail. But you either have to do it or don't do it to claim the try. Number 4. This one I still actually struggle with in my personal work and in my legitimate work job, which is taking a break. In the past, I've actually had the tendency of working myself literally sick, that I still haven't really fully understood the concept of taking a break. I could sit here and have 8 hours pass, no problem, working on an art piece. Like, I'm actually almost done with this set of commissions that I'm super happy about, but I keep going back, looking at the old files, revamping them, and it's like a never-ending problem. But you always have to think that you need breaks. A break is taking 10 minutes away from something, or 5 minutes, going, resting, taking a deep breath, relaxing everything, moving, like stretching, and then coming back to work. You have to take your motivation in steps. You have to know when to start, when to stop, and you can't force it. Number 5. Don't take criticisms to heart. Ill-informed characters that take a glance upon your work and instantly shoot up with their own conclusion of something, they don't know how communication works. Most people don't know how to constructively criticize. They only know how to criticize. If they don't have all of their facts together, just don't take their words. Take their words with a grain of salt, if you will. If you know what's going on in your personal work style and your personal life and your personal workspace, why would you let somebody else's negativity get you down? Just keep in mind, misery loves company, and if somebody else is miserable, they're miserable as a person. Don't let it affect you. Number 6. This one actually kind of gets to heart, and that one's give up perfection. My mother, back in her schooling days, she loved art class. Short of the story is that one of her teachers called her a perfectionist, and she gave up art. But that's okay, because that's where I took over. One thing to always keep in mind is that perfection is never gonna happen. And that's one defeat that you're always gonna be stuck with. Nothing is perfect. I like to consider myself the jack of all trades and a master of nothing. And that's because I would rather have multiple skills over a vast array of different topics than being a master at one thing that I'll never be considered a master over. If you think of yourself at a master level and there's nothing else that you could learn from it, what's the point of continuously doing it? And if I can't learn something else from it, as you guys may have seen, like by stopping certain videos, it gets boring. I'm one to love learning, and if I can't learn, then I lose interest. Number 7. Give up the need for praise. If you're posting your work just to be praised and not for yourself, what's the point? If you're not doing it for yourself and you're doing it for other people, it'll cause a void. A good example is the 10 things not to say to an artist videos. I started those, like I said, as a joke. It kind of became this thing. I started loving to produce them up until, what was it, like video 6 or 7? And then it just became nothing but subscriber comments. The entire video was comprised of things that were said to other people that weren't related to me. I lost interest doing it. There was this need of continuously making this series for you guys to watch that there was no character in it anymore. I was just doing it for praise. I couldn't feel the need to continue it anymore because it felt very hollow to me. I'm not talking about hollow. To relate this back to art, do pieces that make you happy. Number 8, we're getting back to the happier side of things. This one is be inspired by everything and not just one thing. Kind of going back to this piece, I was inspired by a lot of different things. I used to collect buttons a lot, so I put pins on her hat. I love very, very crazy style hats that you can't just go to a Walmart and buy. That kind of goes in line with the KEYO hat that I always have. I've always been inspired by huskies and sphinxes' double colored eyes. They're heterochromia. I used to wear a lot of face masks. Her eclectic wear was inspired by South Korean fashion design and Japanese culture. The entire piece to me screams like a very Japanese thing, but it also screams gamer, which is where my heart is. Number 9. This one kind of goes with number 4 in a sense. That's time management. Learn when is the time to take care of yourself and learn when is the time to work. Just as stated in number 4, I fall victim to going to work, coming home, working, and then going to sleep, rinse, repeat. You have to learn the times to work and the times to rest. And last but not least, number 10. Study different mediums. As you guys have seen on the channel, I have done a lot of various different work. And that's because when I'm feeling burnt out on one thing, I don't like to push through it. I hate pushing through it. That's the best and surest way to ensure that you're gonna have a crap piece. When I spend quite the bit of time, like when I'm heavily inspired and I sit down and I do a few different art pieces, I get burnt out on it. So I'll flop over and do a makeup look. And that's still getting out my creativity, but in a different medium, a different aspect, and a different world. Keep in mind is that when you're feeling burnt out on one thing, it doesn't mean that you have to give up. Just means maybe take some time, do something else that's creative, and then get back to it. I know this video was a little bit all over the place, but I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to boot that subscribe button for me and click the bell notification icon to be notified as to when new videos drop on the channel. Again, just as stated in the other video, is that I've recently been having a bunch of fun putting out new content for you guys. I can't wait to continue to do more. It definitely inspires me when I can help inspire you guys. If you have any recommendations, video ideas, generalized topics that you want me to bring to the channel, definitely don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section below. And as always, I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Why are you so cute, Sash? That's right, baby.